You gotta be the true feeling when your wig's on tight. You gotta be the true feeling when your wig's on tight. And your house starts shaking with all its might. Well, you can find your power without countless ways. You can find your...
Hi, and welcome to the special breakup episode of the Low Budget Geo Show. I have what may be one of the toughest interviews I have ever done, and I'm the most nervous about, and just the best guest I could have on the show. We have Mr. Peter Gibbons with us. Welcome, Peter.
Thanks. I'm a big fan. It's a real honor to be here.
Thank you. It's an honor to have you. As you know, this is the breakup episode. In fact, you were the person to inspire me to do this episode. Why don't we just start off getting this out of the way, explain a little bit of what's going on with us so that the viewers are caught up to date.
Okay, well, I'm Jordana's boyfriend. And
true.
Our relationship is coming to a premature end because I am moving. I'm leaving and I'm moving back to deal with a family situation 2,000 miles away.
He is from Alabama, which was super fun when I met him because I'm from Georgia, and it was like, yay, two Southerners in the cold, horrible North. So that was a nice thing to have.
You got it.
We were showing the North what it's all about. Let's talk about happier times. Our first date.
First date.
What was your impression, first date? I had a lot of anticipation about it. I didn't eat for a week. I mean, I ate, but my stomach, I was so nervous to meet you, and I was just like, oh my gosh, I was so nervous. How did that go for you?
It went well. It was good. I walked in and saw you, and you were just as beautiful and full of life as I had imagined. And you know, you talked my head off. We didn't have a lull in the conversation all night. So
Or ever in the world when you're with me.
I do a little bit of talking, but
yeah,
maybe 30-70 is a fair shakedown.
Fair enough. I'll take that. It was a good first date.
It was a good first date.
And let's
I think
keep
we've all
in
been on
mind,
some bad ones.
That's true. Let's keep in mind that I also made you cornbread on our first date.
She did, yeah.
Because I had heard that was your favorite thing.
Yeah. You asked me
I asked
what
you.
my favorite foods were.
I did.
And then had them prepared for me.
Yeah.
Real sweetheart.
Oh, what can I say? I'm pretty nice.
Worst memory was getting into a fight at Chili's.
That was bad. I think that's my worst memory too.
Yeah.
That
Probably
was
shared memory.
That sucked.
Like, getting into a fight of that caliber sucks bad enough, but to do it at Chili's is...
Chili's will never be the same for
I was
me.
only at Chili's because I had a gift certificate. I just want to make that
He likes to take you to Chili's
It was
all the time.
It was a gift and I had to spend it at some point. I'm sorry. I don't know, you know, I think we're kind of polar opposites on the emotional spectrum. You feel everything and I'm very stoic.
I feel nothing.
So that's been a little different, being with somebody who's so emotionally expressive. Hopefully I got a little better at it. I don't know, you'd be the one to answer that.
Yeah.
You know, just try to listen and be sensitive. I think keep it amicable. Just because a relationship isn't working out doesn't mean that there's not still love and respect that you have for that person. So you have to find that balance of trying to still be in the person's life and supporting them, you know, but obviously not being as much as you were before.
That actually brings up the question, do you think exes can be friends?
Time will tell.
I'll get back to you in 2 months.
No, I mean, I think so, sure. Yeah.
Right, and when I prove to be like your best friend and you're like, oh my god, I can't live without you because you're so awesome in friendship world, what's going to happen when you get a new girlfriend and she's so jealous because I'm so threatening by how wonderful I am? Like, how are you going to handle that?
Yeah, that's the classic dilemma, isn't it?
You know?
So, I don't know. Guess we'll take it one day at a time.
Okay. Note to your future girlfriend, I will be very nice to you because I
Sure.
know that this is a lot to take and he's not an easy person necessarily, so I'm on your side here. I hope we can be friends, future Pete's girlfriend.
Well, if she's with me, she's already a saint.
So that brings me to the question, in 50 years when I start dating again, what would you think that my future boyfriend, future husband would need to know?
Do I like him or not? There's the question.
I don't know, do you?
Well, my advice would be different if I wanted to wish him well versus...
I think it's more like you don't either know either way, you just...
Yeah, okay.
This is Jordana, so here's what you need to know.
Alright, here's what you need to know about Jordana, future Jordana's boyfriend. She is an absolutely amazing girl, and there's a lot in this package, but it's a lot to deal with too, so you gotta you got to be prepared to jump in all the way.
I demand a lot.
She demands a lot and she gives a lot. So
I think that's a fair statement.
yeah.
We had some good times. And we went to an auction. We've gone to 2 now.
Multiple auctions.
We have been involved,
That's
which
right.
is why this is actually here. You're like, everyone's like, why is this here?
Yeah, this was our
He
find.
purchased this for me because I wanted it for some reason. I'm going to put his ashes in it when I
Got
murder
a lot of character.
him.
Yeah.
This show is a twofold show. The next episode is about how to get away with murder. And this is where he's going to be. This is right here. Always with me. Can't escape after all.
Okay.
Mr. Givens here is a very talented leather craftsman. And for those of you not familiar, will you tell us a little bit about what leather crafting is?
Making things out of leather.
It sounds so simple when you say it. Yes, and for Valentine's Day, I was lucky enough to get this beautiful, handcrafted, gorgeous purple wallet that you made out of scratch. I mean, out of leather, but...
Right, yeah. I mean, it all starts as a...
With a zipper. This was your first...
blank animal hide.
Yes, and this was your first zipper, was it not? Let's do a zoom in, except I don't really have a zoom in right there.
Yeah. I'd never made anything with a zipper before. That's not really a big deal.
It is
yeah,
a big deal.
Yeah.
You
Purple's
made
their
me
favorite
that.
color.
So...
So...
I think it's gorgeous. And it smells really good.
Yeah.
And once he told me when I had my purse out in my wallet, he said, that purse is going to fall apart. This will last forever.
It's true.
So I'd
like to think I'm going to haunt your dreams, if not only your purse, for the rest of your life.
you're going to do both, I'm sure.
The rest of your life.
And I will also brag on you that you did make me heart-shaped pancakes for Valentine's Day.
Yeah, well, we tried.
No, they were heart-shaped. I have picture proof.
Roughly.
Yeah.
I made you a leather Valentine, too.
You did. You
If
did.
recall.
Dun, 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 dun. You did. You made me a leather Valentine. It said, "Be mine." And because it's in leather and leather lasts forever, I thought that "Be mine" was like forever. So I'm not gonna actually. Like I said, you're not going anywhere. This was a. I thought this was a promise forever. So we're just, One of my favorite memories actually with us was when we went to the secondhand store and purchased this classic book, The Funniest Jokes and How to Tell Them. Now, we originally just sat in the store and yucked it up for a good like 30 minutes. And because this is such a special time, I would like you to actually pick one and read it right now, because these jokes, I don't know if you're going to be able to handle them, guys, but
It's hard to pick a favorite.
they're pretty good. They're pretty good.
Okay. No wonder some women want to be first in outer space. Just to feel weightless.
This guy gets it. He gets humor, and he just cuts with it,
Oh, here we go.
Okay.
Nan says, "I wish I'd lived 500 years ago." Fran says, "Why?" Nan says, "There wouldn't be so much history to study."
He's got a point. He's got a point.
It's funny because it's true.
Okay. Well, I think we've had about enough of this. But this
Is
book,
there such a thing?
Exactly. This is something, it's by Mark Walks, so I pick it up if they still make it. I think it's from like 1802.
Yes, it's
So,
published in the 70s, I believe.
Quick quiz. We're going to play a little quiz game called Do You Remember? And we're going to see if you remember anything from our time together. First movie we ever saw in the theater.
The Birdman.
Yes. Ding! If I knew how to do technology, every time you did it, I'd be like, ding!
You can actually add that later.
I don't know how.
I'll show you.
Okay. First place you ever kissed me.
On the street, actually, on our first date.
It's tough. Ding, you got it right. What did I order on our first date? To eat.
I know what you had to drink. To eat, you had steak, I believe?
I had, I think, veal.
You did have veal.
Dang.
She had veal. She's right.
Okay, and for our
To be
final...
fair, I can't remember what I had for breakfast this morning. So.
Okay, touche. And for our final round of my quiz questions, who's the best girl besides your mother that you ever knew?
Jordana Diaz.
Ding! Ding, 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 ding. You got it right. You got, you got most of them right.
That one's a no-brainer.
Do you want to quiz me or are you good?
I wouldn't even know.
So
Should I?
Quizzing me would mean you'd have to know something too.
Should I?
Sure.
Explain the format of New England Team Challenge disc golf matches.
2 teams pick a place, they play, then they do it, and they win or they don't, and then they go eat a bunch of food afterwards. And they're all merry.
Wrong on many levels. Many levels.
What do you mean?
The food is in between rounds.
Okay. Give me the other ones. They're like all math and science.
Well, that was the
questions.
one thing that you never remember, so I thought I'd bust you.
I was close.
Bust your chops.
I was close.
This is a loaded game because you remember everything
I know.
except things I say that are boring.
So you admit here in front of the audience that Team Challenge and disc golf talking about it is boring.
I admit that you think sports and science and adventure and excitement.
I don't think adventure and excitement are boring, okay?
Okay, the jury's still out.
Okay. I'm going to give a little speech because I love giving speeches. I don't know what I'm going to say. I'm off the cusp. I'm rogue. I've gone rogue. I want to thank you for coming into my life and for allowing yourself to have some adventures with me and for the fact that we were so different and we talked about it and we kept going and we kept learning about each other and being a part of each other's life. If you're going through a breakup, keep believing in yourself because you deserve good. I'm going to cry. And you will meet the right person eventually. And who knows what the future has to hold. Thank you for all you've done. And thank you guys for watching. And keep on keeping on and love. Because what else do we have on this earth but to love people and to be loved and to take risks. So with that, I will say I love you.
I just want to get the last word and say that I love you too. I am lucky to have had you in my life, and I'm really glad that we met. We had a lot of great times, and the next guy who gets to be with you is a very lucky guy.
And that is all, guys. So signing off from the Low Budget Geo Show.